Her hands trembled as she spoke, her voice splintering beneath the weight of her emotions. "Please," she begged, tears streaking down her cheeks. "I need to go. I still love him." That single word, still, cut through me like broken glass. We stood in the kitchen. My car keys rested on the counter beside her phone, its screen glowing with a new notification. Her ex-boyfriend had crashed, his car twisted in a ditch, his body barely hanging on, blood spilling, life slipping away. She read the message, her breath stuttering as if air itself had abandoned her. Then her eyes locked on mine, pleading, as though I held the power to anchor him to this world. I said nothing. My fingers curled tighter around the keys, the cold metal biting into my palm. The drive to the hospital was suffocating. Silence filled the car, peeling away the pieces of who we once were. She sat beside me, clutching her phone like a lifeline. I kept my eyes fixed on the road, one hand steady on the wheel, the other clenched into my thigh. When we pulled into the hospital lot, she didn't pause, didn't glance back, didn't hesitate. She bolted from the car, sprinting toward his world, abandoning mine as though it had never mattered. That night, I packed a single bag. No shouting. No theatrics. Just silence, louder than any goodbye. On the counter, I left a note. "He has you now. Don't worry." Then I locked the door behind me, the finality of the sound like sealing a grave. It hadn't always been this way. Once she used to laugh in her sleep, soft bursts of joy that made me smile in the dark. Her kisses once carried the weight of forever, as if I was both her beginning and her end. She spoke words that sounded like promises, and I believed them all, clinging to them as truth. Even when I noticed her gaze lingering too long on her phone. Even when her lips curved at messages I never read. Even when her voice dropped to a whisper the moment I entered the room. I told myself it was nothing. Convinced myself my doubts were the problem. I buried them deep, until they resurfaced in that kitchen and drowned me completely. Still love him. Not loved. Still. As in now. As in always. As in she had never let him go. I didn't yell. I didn't curse, though I'm sure she expected it. I'm not the man she thought I was. My edges are sharper. My heart colder. So I started seeking the truth. Not rumors, but proof. Her phone was easy. She hadn't changed her passcode in years, trusting me with it even as she tore everything else apart. The messages were few, but damning. She confessed to him that she longed for him, that she dreamed of their past. She admitted she still wore his sweatshirt when I wasn't around. And him, he told her he loved her too, that he had never stopped. The cruelest part? He didn't even know she was married. To him, I was just some passing presence. 4 years, a ring on her finger had meant nothing. I was only a shadow. I didn't confront her. Instead I played my part. Mornings with coffee. Evenings with dinner. Her laughter now hollow, nothing more than an echo of what once was. But I was moving, calculating. Step 1. I hired a lawyer. Quietly, I handed him a dossier, every message, printed and dated. He nodded. Approving. Step 2. I shifted money into accounts she didn't know existed. She'd always teased me about my cautiousness with finances. Now she would understand. Step 3. I waited. Patient. Unseen. A hunter biding his time. Then came the accident. Her confession. And with it my moment. 2 days later, she returned, hollow-eyed, her face etched with regret. She stepped into an apartment that felt like a tomb. No keys on the counter. No coat on the rack. No shoes by the door. Only my note. He has you now. Then the flood began. 167 messages. Maybe more. Please. It wasn't what you think. I was confused. I love you. We can fix this. Each one more frantic, more desperate. I didn't reply. I didn't need to. Revenge doesn't roar. It whispers. It's not chaos. It's emptiness. The weight of your own lies echoing in an empty room. The knowledge that someone truly saw you, and chose to walk away without hesitation. 2 weeks later, she faltered. She called my mother. But my mother knew everything. When she asked where I was, my mom's voice was ice. You'll never find him. Then the line went dead. The next day, the divorce papers arrived. Pre-signed. Ironclad. A flawless piece of legal craft. She didn't fight. Didn't write back. Didn't speak. Finally. Silence. And him? Her ex survived. But here's the twist. He didn't want her. He had someone else. A fiancé who stayed at his bedside while my wife lingered in the hallway, clutching her regrets. She had destroyed everything for a ghost. And that ghost had already built a new life without her. Now she's alone, trapped in the ruins of her choices, unwanted and unclaimed. Her messages have dwindled to one repeated phrase. I messed up. Each time I see it, I smile. She didn't mess up. She decided. And so did I. I didn't just walk away. I erased her. Completely. Silently. As though she had never existed. Because betrayal doesn't need shouting to find justice. Sometimes justice is silence. And silence endures forever.